When I played this person, he was 1650. At the moment, he's 1800. This is against Fizz, and oh hi. Well, there you go.
First blood.
Okay. I don't remember that happening, but it helps because, quite frankly, Fizz is a character that innately just murders the Blanc. All the errors. Oh, there we go, another flash. But you'll see why. I'll talk you through why I absolutely can't stand Fizz. Hold on, are you gonna get... No, it's borderless. Fine, you're not getting epileptic fits. We didn't do walls, we didn't have time. It will just delay Leslie too much, so we just start with blue. What is there? I have seen numerous complaints. One of these being they're too retarded. There's no way that these people are 1600 or whatever. And what a shame. Just saw this one is now 1800. So suck it. Making these to help people who can't stand it, then go somewhere else. Anyway, he's melee, so there's no reason for you not to hit him every single time it goes for a last hit, as he's going to do here. So hit him. Should have queued him as well, but like that. He goes for a last hit, you punish him for it every single time. The only times when you don't are when you need to get your own last hit, or when there are just too many minions and you would just draw too much from aggro. That's the reason why I don't like Fizz a lot. He can just max E and just eat your combo. If you're got one of those retard Leblancs who just QRs everything, you're gonna die against Fizz. Even more so than Vlad, because at least Vlad has a cooldown of 20 seconds or so, and costs him mana. Wow, I'm retarded. Costs him health each time he tries it. But you can't gank Fizz. You just can't. Fizz, on the other hand, can happily max E. It'll load the cooldown, and it just becomes impossible. Literally, as soon as he uses E, you just have to go in on his face. It's the only time you'll ever be able to do damage to him as a Leblanc. Otherwise, good luck.
An ally has been slain.
Round 1 to 3, you should feel happy to just auto-attack him. It's like afterwards. He'll get more aggressive as his damage starts increasing pretty incredibly. Why didn't I go in there even though I told you to do it earlier? Because there are too many minions that have drawn too much aggro and lost the trade if he decided to turn around, which he should have done. So this is one situation where you allow them to push, not so much that your jungler can gank, because by god can your jungler not gank a Fizz. It's the fact that then you can't get ganked. You can't gank Fizz at all. I think Leslie comes around several times and I keep telling him it's not going to work. Just try and focus the other lanes and get them fed. And I just try and keep Fizz stabilized. Fizz, in like my opinion, requires kills even more than you do. If you can out-farm him, normally that's enough. Because he's the type of person who is really able to get in amongst squishies and kill them. But if you can't do that, then, whoa, he's in melee range. Look. Headbutt? Nope. Just press E. All it'll do is zone him a bit, but really, you're not going to get any kills from ganking him. Honestly, this is just last hitting. The only way you can ever otherwise get him is to EQ him, same as Vlad. He does have some mana issues, but they're not honestly as severe as it looks. So it's just keep him at his... In this case, it will keep him at his tower, and then hit him every time he tries the last hit. So I'm on 27, he's on 13. That is still job done. Who was their jungler in this one? Their jungler is Mundo, which is, in this case, perhaps not so much of a threat, because I'm never going to QW Fizz anyway. Or put it this way, if you Q'd Fizz and then he E'd, you could then tell what he's going to do. If he goes towards you, you're probably going to get ganked. If he's not towards you, probably not. In which case, you would have W up, but you can't proc anything, so what the hell's the point? Nothing happened, he got a ring, I haven't gone back yet. He's probably waiting for me to R him. So just keep queuing him. This is the only other saving grace, is that he has to take sigils to the face.
An enemy has been slain. Killing spree.
And now Fizz has gone bot. I don't know how long it takes me to ping, but God, I should have pinged it by now. I wonder if he, yeah, there we go. He slipped out the lane and probably does something. Does he kill anybody? Don't know. Should throw a fish pretty soon. There we go. But at least Tarek blocked it. But alas, he died. For the greater good. So easy reels 3-0, which is fine. So they're ahead. The main thing is just try to keep Fizz neutralized. He got a kill, but we're sort of even. Since a kill is around 15 CS. That's the general rule. So now yeah, we're exactly the same position, pretty much. And then a fail ward.
Rampage.
This time he failed, so R him. Because it's on his head. And then just hit him. As much as you can. As soon as he makes a mistake, you have to punish him for it. Because as soon as he is down, that's the only window you ever have of hitting him. Because if he's that low, then there's no way he'll want to go in on your face. Because he has to use E in order to kill you. And if he does that, then you just kill him first. But otherwise... Oh, nothing happens. Except now we can kill him out of the way. But unfortunately I think Leslie dies.
You have slain an enemy.
Don't know if I die as well. Wouldn't be surprised if I don't. So I just shove my clone in front of Mundo and hopes he takes all the cleavers. And then assume he's going... Like, normally you would just run here. So I immediately dodge and dodge again. And unfortunately Kale's here. Don't know why Kale's here. My attention was focused purely on Mundo and I thought, ah, I'll screw him over by duking and shoving my clone in front of him. No.
Shut down.
Oh well, at least Fizz died. But now he's still got 2 kills, which is not great in the slightest. Unfortunately, this has a habit of happening. I go to collect blue, which is slightly dangerous actually, because we don't know where Mundo or Fizz was. But in this case, it wasn't pushed to my tower. Normally by this point, I always lose CS because I have the minions at my tower for some strange reason. And by God, I hope it's recording my voice this time. Not because I love my voice, but the previous few times just hasn't been recording it. So I'm actually going to check. Yeah, yes, it's recording me. So he's got blue and I've got blue. Other tips against Fizz? Dodge a shark at all costs. He'll come in, nothing happens. He'll just E away. If you walk up to him, then he'll just E away because you can't pulverize him. Maybe you can headbutt pulverize, but there's no way I could get within range or kill him. Don't have the capability to. Smart Fizz will never let you kill him. He's back again, but it's back up already. It's why I find Fizz ridiculous. Your window of opportunity to actually hit him is so ridiculously short. The only thing you can just do is just sigil spam. And it really doesn't do as much as one would hope. So, the only other thing I can say is to, as soon as he throws a fish, just to get out of there. His fish is what, 40% of his damage? And if you survive that, he won't be able to kill you again. It's generally the rule. Otherwise, it's just throw E after you've queued him. So he's stuck there. And then just get the hell out of dodge. Never ever panic and just go flat out unload on Fizz. It'll just work in his favor. Unless he's stupid. And so I want to go down and see what the hell's happening. But I don't know. Fizz isn't here, so I get to kill someone.
Enemy.
I don't know why he stopped following me. Maybe he thought I was waiting for him in the bush, which I guess is fair enough. But in this case, he decided to try and push the lane as quickly as he can, which, being an assassin, we normally suffer from a massive deficit in lane pushing. So basically, he tried his hardest to push the lane, and I sort of sense of deja vu when I've gone ganking, yet I'm already back, and I haven't lost that many minions at all. And now Fizz has gone down again. Just quick ping that as quickly as you can, because people just ward things but don't seem to realise. So at least now what he's told us is that this is warded with a pink ward. Just little things can help you out, so you know, just stay away. And any of our attempts on Drake will have to be done with a pink. Well, they're always going to be done with a pink, but basically you have to remove their ward as well. For how long? Don't know. It's the fact that it's warded there at all is something in itself. Kale, again, you have to wait for invulnerability. She's probably going to try and flash. Once that's over, you can kill her.
Turret has been destroyed.
I distorted too early,
You
and
have
perhaps
slain
that
an enemy.
increase of sigil speed might help me out as well. But in general, people have asked me about the update to Leblanc. They're increasing the sigil speed, which to me, these just seem to be... Well, I'll talk about it later. Firstly, they saw Leslie was stopped, so they went for Drake. That's the right thing to do. Except, I'm not even sure whether they got it or not, was the thing. It was the right move to make. But, alas, Israel is slightly fed. And Fizz misses her fish. And I'm pretty sure Draven dies as well.
Killing spree.
Unfortunately, LoL replay is a little bit bugged if you're not looking there, so sorry about that.
Spree.
Oh, I pick up Janna. She was hiding in here or something. I'm not even sure. I can't go back in this, which is annoying. You can do it in spectate, but you can't do it in LoL replay. What is this? Right, what am I saying about LeBlanc updates? They're increasing the missile speed of Q, which to me, yeah, I've talked about this. You're trying to make it more noob friendly. If they increase the missile speed of Q, that means you can't just Q. You can now QW, and most likely you won't fail to proc your mark. The other one is you can return to your original distort point if you mimic distort, which to me would indicate people would distort QR, but then out of range of Q, so mimic distort instead, and end up looking like a retard in front of the, like just in the middle of the enemy team, and that's a way of getting them out of there as well. Like, okay, maybe it's just me, but okay, -2 seconds on your distortion time. Okay, a buff's a buff, but still, it's not really as big as I would have hoped it might be. Doesn't affect my gameplay too much, since I don't use distortion, like, obsessively. But it's going to make her more noob stompy and more noob friendly, but it's not going to help you at high levels in any way, shape or form, is my opinion. If you don't want it, well, you have it for free, so don't complain. In the meantime, I'll just got number 1 on mobile fire. In before I get massively troll voted. Anyway, no, this game isn't exactly as face roll as others, purely because of the nature of Fizz. It's more you can't face roll him unless the opponent is absolutely brain dead. So I'm just trying to farm. I'm still ahead of him, which is the main thing. But unfortunately, top's fallen, and now Kale can visit mid at any time he wants. That said,
Destroyed a turret.
Kale's ultimate does not negate CC. It'll make her immune to damage, but she can still be feared, silenced, whatever. Which a lot of people seem to just forget. And honestly, I wish I could make this more exciting, or like randomly scream and shoutcast something, but there's just nothing here.
Rampage. Unstoppable.
And now Fizz is in the back line. And couldn't kill anything because he's not fed enough.
Unstoppable.
He used all his escapes, so squash him. Fizz... I don't know what Fizz hates. Fizz hates not being able to get fed. Fizz hates... lots of CC that are spaced out. Because he can only dodge so many, and as soon as he's CC'd, he's just easy prey. But... single flash, cool. Central gimmick that allows him to get a little bit infuriating in lane or when you're ganking him, but once it's in a team fight, it's still vulnerable to CC anybody else. Well, except maybe Irelia, but Irelia's Irelia. And unfortunately can't make any aggressive maneuvers whatsoever, because there's just no ward coverage. I'm not stupid enough to get caught. Or at least I hope I'm not stupid enough to get caught. I don't remember what I did this game. This was a while ago, and I haven't casted for a long time nor played because I've been busy working. Yeah, working over summer. Nothing happens. He fishes probably the worst target possible, which is a tank. If he wanted to troll us, he could move next to the squishy or something, but as it is, nothing's going to happen. I'm actually behind at this stage. I should have a DFG by now, but I don't. Farm is actually poor, should have at least 100, but I don't know. I don't like facing Fizz. I just find it so humiliating. I guess it's better than like Scion, but at least Scion won't kill you. Fizz actually has the potential to kill you, and most of the time you won't be able to kill Fizz. Unfortunately, Ezreal's running around looking my blues, but okay. Being 9-1, I guess I can forgive him for that as long as he carries me through this mess. We're also sort of squandering our Baron buff, as all we did was take Drake, which I guess is an objective, but still not overly ideal. Vlad's massively behind as well, with only a Wosa. I'm not sure if he's actually gone back to buy. Oh, not 384. Okay, he's massively behind. But Ezreal's going to come and save the day. This is from before pulse by Ezreal, and I would hope that...
An enemy has been slain.
I would hope that he doesn't use it. It's pretty much the thing in rank. If you don't ban Ezreal, the one who has it and has the pulse fire skin loses. I don't know, that's what I've heard anyway. Anyway, Draven is AFK farming bot, so we're happily just engaging wherever the heck we please. And just running around the jungle, picking people off, pushing whatever the heck we please, pushing through mid. He's alone there. Why? I don't know. Maybe he's flaming his jungler or something. But I think they got destroyed in lane pretty happily. That pull, interestingly enough, will negate Fizz's fish and Northern's depth charge, despite it being attached to them in a way. I don't know. Just bits of information you might know, you might not know. I'm sorry, I wish there was something else I could talk about. It just isn't. What can I say here? I could go for Fizz within the next 3 seconds, but I don't have the opportunity to because I'd rather not die.
An ally has been slain.
I'm pretty sure we could turn around and kill them here. And I think Vlad thinks exactly the same thing, but alas we don't. Now we have the differing of opinion. The Fed lane wants to go all in and finish right then and there, saying, well, we're not brave enough. And the rest of us are sort of, well, we're not exactly doing great. And people sort of have a distorted view of how strong the team is.
An An enemy has been slain.
For frick's sake. Do we even do anything else this game? I'm not even sure. Except
An enemy has been slain.
Taro takes my kill. Sweet. The only other thing I can mention is perhaps this is an example of when you change priorities and instead of trying to snipe off their carry, which won't work because they have Kale, is to protect your own. A, because he's fed, and B, because you just can't snipe anyone assuming they're not brain dead. So because in inhib, we have a choice of getting top tower or Baron or both, or just do what the heck we want. We're this far ahead. They want to try and challenge it, which is the right thing to do, because it's just all or nothing. So, change of tack, which is to try and focus down whoever is assailing Ezreal. Unfortunately, he manages to get tagged, but not Fizz did. Is not. I spoke too soon. Anyway.
Shut down.
Managed to pick up the chain and Q on Draven. Can't really dive Kale. Trying to see if we can find Janna somewhere. But no, she left. And we can't do anything else. She's trying to take blue, but gets it before I can get there, which is really annoying. I don't see how we could lose this, considering how far ahead we are and how little time there's left on the replay, but I've seen worse. And they still won't give up on Baron, because it's still true, comebacks happen through getting Baron. Perhaps not all the time, but enough of the time that they're going to get lost in inhib. It will push down eventually, and I think we know this, but we've pretty much got it, so done. And now they're completely screwed, because now they just scatter and we can pick them off one by one. Or we tried to pick them off one by one, but alas, we don't exactly have chasing power. Why is Shanna here? I don't have the foggiest. Yes, I did try to steal that. I'll admit it. But game's over. Ezreal's fed enough as it is. I freaking want some.
Your team has destroyed a turret.
I honestly felt they should have engaged. 4v3. Pretty much only Ezreal's a target. You can pretty much ignore turret. You can almost ignore turret due to how tanky he is.
An enemy has
I don't know
been
what Fizz
slain.
is doing. He went in alone, which is
An enemy has been slain.
even if you're fed as Fizz, you either use your escape mechanism to engage or use it to run away. Never both.
The enemy's inhibitor is
And your cooldowns aren't low enough to kill multiple people. I managed to kill Draven again somehow. At this point, it doesn't really matter. But I'm on fire. Yeah, we won this. But what did this video hopefully demonstrate? The fact that
Your team has destroyed an enemy.
against Fizz, it's pretty much a stalemate lane. You only ever kill him if he makes a stupid mistake, and the fact that he is generally ungankable, even more than you are, as his escape makes him A, untargetable. And no, that's the more annoying thing, the fact that he's untargetable, and it still has a distance to it. Because at least in the blog, if you're dashing, you can still be targeted in it. And it gets, I don't know, annoying, to say the least. Again, if you have any questions, feel free to ask. I'm not really sure what else there is to say. I don't know when I'm going to be hitting ranked again, or if I'm going to be playing Leblanc again in ranked, but we'll see what happens, and hopefully I can dig out a few more of these things, or I might have to start casting normal games, which will be a bit annoying, as they're generally of a lower quality, but we'll see what happens. Oh, GG, and have fun.